Hi, I'm Xiomara Cisneros with the Urban Land Institute. We are at a panel discussion on a very hot topic in real estate, as states throughout the country are watching California's proposal to cut back, if not eliminate, redevelopment agencies in an effort to solve the budget crisis. After the panel, we caught up with our panelists to gather some of their takeaways and observations.
Redevelopment agencies over the years have produced billions of dollars in infrastructure and thousands of affordable housing units, created many, many jobs. Governor Brown's proposal is to abolish redevelopment agencies and to transfer the funds that redevelopment agencies may have to other purposes which he finds more appropriate or useful. There are many projects which are threatened by this proposal, and there are many very beneficial purposes, particularly affordable housing, economic redevelopment, and transit-oriented development, which are under severe threat because of this proposal. That is why this is such a critical issue for professionals in real estate and really for governments at all levels.
Redevelopment agencies is the primary mechanism to provide funding for affordable housing in the state of California. I think the estimate is that about $1 billion a year is provided through the tax increment program that redevelopment agencies administer. If that mechanism were removed, we would see not only about half of the affordable housing production fall off the map in the state of California, it would really reduce us to largely relying on federal sources of funds, which are a drop in the bucket and getting scarcer and scarcer.
The projects where we've been working with redevelopment agencies have all been in the urban core, where we have taken sites that have been left behind because they're contaminated, they have problems, and we're reinvesting in them and repurposing them to really revitalize our downtowns, which has such benefits for our community as a whole because we bring people to our public transportation network. It's really smart growth at its best. Redevelopment is eliminated, those sites will remain dormant, they won't be returned to useful purpose. You will, unfortunately, have to turn to sites without problems. Governments at every level have been strapped for cash, and there is a great effort by those governments to recover dollars at every level, and that upturns the playing field. And so anybody who's engaged in developing within cities, that's engaged with public-private partnerships, needs to be at the table actively participating in the government process right now, because the pressure to grab is very great.
There are a number of compromises that are being considered, as you can imagine, and they range from financial in nature to programmatic in nature. The notion that we need to maximize the use of affordable housing dollars that are dedicated to that particular activity by making sure that there's adequate oversight and not too much money is being spent on overhead or delay. I think that there's also a lot of interest in making sure that redevelopment agency dollars and activities are connected to the reduction of greenhouse gas emissions, as well as to the promotion of transit-oriented development. One of the things that there's also momentum around is making sure that redevelopment activities are really going towards areas that are blighted or somehow transit-oriented in nature. From a financial point of view, there are a lot of folks out there who criticize redevelopment as redirection of resources away from the schools and from counties, and I think that there's been a lot of discussion about figuring out ways to change the pass-through methodologies.